Okay, so just to reiterate why property, the powerful thing again, using other people's money. So this is what it's all about. It's good debt, borrowing from the banks, leveraging that money and building up assets. You're using other people's time, tenant will pay the interest. We're going to talk about the buy-to-let. You enjoy the capital growth. So just to reiterate on buy-to-let, you have someone in your property, pays for the interest repayments, and you're enjoying the capital growth throughout it. Protects you from market fluctuations. So obviously if there's any change in the market locally, but your property is still covering its costs, you know, if you've got a 5 or 10 year goal, you're very comfortable within that. And you can build up a good passive income as well. Okay, so what do we look for on buy-to-let? So there's some key factors and key words that I'll use time and again. Affordable property for first time buyers. And the key measure of that we look at in the UK is salary to house price ratio, and then attractive returns for investors. And the initial way to measure that, we'd be looking at attractive rental yields. What we're going to do is just going to compare two areas of the country. You can look at average salaries in each region, you can look at average house prices. It's very, very powerful because a lot of people say, well, you know, we earn more money further south. But if you have a look at the overall averages, there really isn't a huge difference in terms of salary. So if you look here in the northeast, that's an average just under 20,000, Birmingham just over 21. Look at that average house price in each area. So if you look at that salary ratio, 4.33 compared to 7.81. Big differences. And now if you look at that, and you're looking at for first time buyers coming on the market, and what they can, so most banks will lend 3, 4, maybe 5 times salary. If you look in Birmingham there, very difficult for first time buyers coming onto the market. So we would look at this, and whenever we've been looking at areas, you know, I've been looking for the last 4 or 5 years, over the last 2 years when we've been doing a lot of sourcing as well, these are the key stats we will look at. Everyone okay? So we'll just run through that. So good to see everyone with the calculators working out some numbers. It's just good to get used to that, and basic ratios and just understanding, you know, comparing different areas of the country, different deals. So very good. Okay, so quite powerful, quite big differences there. Where would you all rather invest? What's the sort of gut feel? Any hunches? Okay, so, you know, big differences there. Now, we've highlighted 2 cities there. You could go into Up My Street, you could put any area, you could put smaller areas close to home, and you can compare.
These are typically the 4 types of tenant that you may have in a property. We've got the professional tenant, basically someone that's in full-time employment. We've got the DSS tenant, basically tenants that are on the benefit system. We've got student lets as well. Certain areas of the northeast, particularly university towns, there's a very big student population. And also company lets. We tend, or I certainly tend, not to do a lot on that side of things. That's where we're talking about renting properties to companies on a long-term basis.